Hey, what's going on, Disney Heroes Battle Mode fans? It's Disney Dan here, taking a peek at the brand new Incredibles event inside the game. So if you have been playing since day one, you'll know this is the first event that's popped up in the game, which I'm pretty excited about. And so if you click on the little phone icon in the bottom left-hand corner here, you'll pop up a little menu screen that'll show you this event. This little phone icon will be there for the next 9 days, because that's how long the event is, for 9 days. And what this is going to do is allow you to power up your Incredibles heroes. So that's the whole Par family. Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Dash, Violet, Jack. These characters will be able to be powered up for 2 hours a day to help you fight the creeps, both in City Watch and in Surge. So this is pretty awesome, particularly if you're having a hard time clearing out City Watch in like the later levels and you have some stronger characters. These characters are going to be really great to use. And bonus, the perks also apply to the heroes that you hire through the mercenary board in your guild. So that's pretty handy. So so take a peek and try to hire the Incredibles characters if you can for the next couple days while you have this power up activated, because it will also increase their abilities and skills even if you hired them in. So this is the screen you're going to activate it on. It's for 2 hours every day for the next 9 days. But before we do that, let's just take a peek. We'll use Jack as like a baseline here. I've got him at 5 stars and he's level 50. And so his detailed stats include basic damage of 1600, a skill power of almost 2100, and a max health points of 9600. So with that in mind, you're looking at his core stats here. We'll see what the power up really does. And so what I thought we would do to try this out and have a little fun is go into the City Watch. I just cleared the board, so we've got a fresh board here, and we'll pull together the whole the Par family. But first, I've got to activate the power up. So hop over here and click power up, and there they go. You see they're all getting a little supercharged there. Oh, that's pretty cool. And so does it show in my heroes menu? No, it doesn't. So it just shows from this little event menu here, which is cool. So head over to the City Watch and let's start the first fight. Oh, and you can see the little lightning bolt icon next to the characters when they're powered up. So that's handy. So we're going to put together the whole family here. All 4 of them. And, well, before we do that, like I said here, we want to check out Jack and see what his stats are now. So it doesn't reflect any of the update, like the power stats on this menu. I'll take a peek and see if I can dig something up in the back end, see if I can find out what it actually does in terms of the upgrade. So we'll look into that and we'll see what we can do. I'll put it in the comments or the description for the video if I find it. So nothing really there for detailed stats. So let's just do a little fighting and see if anything reflects differently. Put together the whole family. I was a huge fan of Dash from the beginning, but he gets killed so easily. And so now I favor more of Violet and Jack. But Mr. Incredible is also a really good tank, particularly in with his purple skill and some of the badges he can get. So I'm going to start focusing on upgrading him next. But my Jack has been my absolute favorite. I have a really active guild, so he's 5 stars, level 50, super powerful. So let's take a peek and let's do some fighting. All right, here we go. Well, they just clear. Well, this is the first. This is easy, right? The City Watch, the first, level or 2, they're relatively simple. Nothing too tricky. So let's take a peek and see how quickly they clear everything out. All right, we're doing good. Well, it's kind of a shame that doesn't show necessarily what the upgrades do, which is a little bit of a bummer. But what I'll say is that it looks like a lot of them. I had a handy little guide here. Let me see if I can pull that up while we're doing some battling. Okay, we'll do the next zone. Gonna fight it. I had this handy little guide here that showed me some of the perks when you're powered up. So I'm just trying to find that real quick. And I'm doing a terrible job at finding it. Oh, here we go. So, yeah, so I have a little handy guide here for the power-up icons that float above their head. And so in this instance, you see that the lightning bolt is floating there, which is nice. But and it says power. And so that lightning bolt means powered up, which is power is increased during event. I'm not sure if that menu is somewhere that I can access in game. Let me see if it is, because the screenshot I have looks like it is in game. Nope, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know where I would be able to access that. That's a little weird, isn't it? Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. I thought we could... Oh, we just cleared our surge, which is great. Yeah, I would have thought that, like, in battling in some way, shape, or form, it would have shown me some tips here, but it doesn't really, which is a little bit of a bummer. Let me ask, and if you're on server 3, you can find me. I don't know if you're playing the game or not, but I'm on server 3, and I'm in the guild Magical Kingdoms. The guild's currently packed right now, so no luck with that, with joining my guild, but you can still find me and maybe send me a friend request. I'm going to ask my guild leader who posted this helpful little guide here if he happens to know, if he remembers where he found it, so that I can maybe show it on the video here, because otherwise I'm going to have to edit it in. So it's great and all that my Incredibles family is all powered up, and it's really a kind of a bummer, you know, the more I think about it, that the Incredibles, you don't get a bonus when you've completed a full set. There's not really any kind of clever Incredibles bonus for using all 5 of the family members together. Just like there's no bonus for using all the Toy Story characters. There's a couple of complete teams that you could put together for battling, and it's a little bit of a bummer that they don't like incentivize you to collect those sets and use those sets together. Because right now I'm shy a couple of Toy Story characters, which really bums me out. I don't have Zurg or Woody or Rex, and I would love to grab those, but I'm not really incentivized because I don't have any kind of bonus advantage for using them all together. So, but we can see that the Incredibles are really cleaning up. They're really barely taking any damage, which is really nice. And none of the characters have healing abilities in this, although someone's healing somebody, so I don't know who's doing that. Who healed who? Oh, here we go. I found them. Okay, so you can see down here at the bottom, right at the bottom, it says powered up, and that's the little icon that pops up and shows the power is increased during event. So it doesn't really show what the power is necessarily, but it shows that the power is increased. So we're doing pretty good. We're kind of like cleaning up. I don't know who just like enabled like healing. I might be going a little crazy. I'll be entirely honest with you. I'm not sure who just did some healing moves, because the character started to heal. Oh, looks like I finally met my match here in wave 4. Sorry, one of the doors just opened to the building and the security just beeped. Although I just won, I lost the better part of the group, which is a little bit of a bummer. So when I go to fight the next group, I lost the 2 weakest ones, I should say. So what I'll do is I will drop Mr. Incredible back in. Then I will also, and I'll drop Mike and Sully in. Now these are really, it's fun because these are, they're really great combos in some of the characters from similar teams. So Mike and Sully team up really nicely if you give them both the purple, because Mike scares, Sully scares, and then Mike can then stun if they're scared. So like really there's some nice levels that you can use and play around with. All right, well we looks like we're getting beat up here in City Watch, so I won't waste your time and have you stare at me get my butt handed to me. But what I will do is check out this event. Does not show what kind of cool stuff we can get, what kind of power-ups we get, but it just shows that we're powered up. So hey, there you go. So there you go. Hopefully, let me know in the comments if you have, how many of the Incredibles heroes you have, and then and if you've been using them, if you tried this event yet or not. And as always, guys, you rock. Thanks for watching.